What's going on YouTube? It's Boston the Basics. You're back with another video, and today I'm going to do what I promised all of you, my SummerSlam 2020 predictions. Now, a couple things I forgot to discuss. I have reached 150 subscribers. Hooray! Hell's frozen over, pigs are falling from the sky. Yay! And the stars have all aligned to make a giant L instead of a W, because we all take L's in our life. But without my depression aside, SummerSlam looks to be pretty good. SummerSlam. Now, will it be one of the best? Possibly not, but if WWE is really going for ratings and star-studded matches, none other than SummerSlam. Now, Payback is literally happening a week from this. It'll most likely be rematches, so I possibly might do a predictions video if I feel like it. So, with that out of the way, these are my 2020 SummerSlam predictions. We start off with Street Profits. These are Dawkins and Montez Ford versus Andrade and Angel Garza with Zelina Vega. Raw Tag Team titles. Probably Street Profits, because Andrade and Garza, there was so much animosity growing between them that it's literally like, are they going to split up or not? You have to pick one. Yeah. Street Profits retain. I don't know. They'll probably happen because they're doing a poisoning storyline, because that's always good in wrestling. No. No, not at all. Sorry about this. So yeah, I have Street Profits retaining. Up next, we have the Hair versus Hair. Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville. This, I believe, is the first women's hair versus hair match, I believe, since Mania 20. That's 16 years ago. Because the only women's one I can remember is, I mean, in WWE, TNA has done it. But the one I remember from WWE, I think the last time they did it was Molly Holly versus Victoria. If Molly lost, she had to shave her hair, and Victoria's title was on the line. So, yeah. Besides the idiot that tried to abduct Sonya Deville, I think Mandy's gonna win. Now, if Mandy loses, that'll surprise me. I think Sonya's going to look pretty good. I don't think she'll go full bald. I think they'll probably just like trim her hair down. But if they go with this, Sonya is going to go mental. She's going to go insane. She might as well go after Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. I would love a program between Bayley and Sonya, or she might get drafted to Raw and she can probably challenge Baszler or Asuka for the title. So yeah, I have Mandy winning. These two have a good storyline, and I think it'll culminate in a pretty good match here at SummerSlam. Next up, we have Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins in a street fight. Ray in Dominic's corner, and Seth Rollins' buddy, Murphy, in his corner. Do you get it? Do you get it? Oh my god, that's something Samoa Joe or Kevin Owens would make. But Vince, one day they're going to have to go. Please put them on commentary. Oh my god, Joe and Owens on commentary. Joe-ins. Oh my god, that would be commentary gold. Just waiting. But my affiliated dreams aside, if this starts off the pay-per-view, this could be a pretty good match. Dominic has his haters. I'm kind of one of them. But I think him and Rollins could have a great match here. The lashing that Dominic took was beyond brutal. And I felt like went on a little too long, but Rollins is teaching Dominic that it ain't easy, and you're going to have to learn the hard way. that is a very good motive. Yeah. Rollins has to win. If Dominic wins his first match, that's just going to be odd and lose a lot of Rollins' momentum. And I don't know what they're going to do after this. Maybe there might be a tag at Payback or something like that. Who knows? But if this kicks off, this could be a really good opener for SummerSlam. Next up, we have Apollo Crews versus MVP for the United States title. Lashley and Benjamin are banned from ringside now. I have Apollo winning. If MVP wins, then Cedric's going to be involved in this. If MVP wins, that kind of killed Cruz's momentum, and they're going something with them. But I have Cruz winning, and here's why. The recent episode of Raw, Cedric got abandoned by Cruz and didn't get picked for the 6-man tag. So what I think is going to happen is that Cruz is going to win, and maybe the Hurt Business might get involved, and Cedric comes out to save Apollo. And then he turns on him. Apollo is going to be crushed and defeated, and Cedric is going to turn heel. If this goes the way it goes, this could be a great, great feud between these two. It might culminate at a match at Payback. Apollo Crews versus Cedric Alexander, and if it happens at Payback for the U.S. title, Cedric will win, and he will finally become United States champion and get out of the 24/7 nonsense. A lot of moving pieces here. This could be very, very good. I have Apollo winning, but I think in the end, Alexander's going to turn heel. Oh boy, now we got the Raw and SmackDown women's title matches. Sasha with Bayley versus Asuka, and Bayley with Sasha versus Asuka. What I think is going to happen is that Bayley is going to face Asuka first for the SmackDown title. Sasha's going to help Bayley. And then that will probably go like immediately after. Banks is going to take on Asuka for the Raw Women's title. Bayley is not going to help. Bayley is going to inadvertently cost Banks the title, and Asuka's going to win. And then at Payback, they're going to lose the women's tag team titles to... I might as well give it to the Iconics, because I don't know what else team that's going to happen. So yeah. Bayley's going to retain the SmackDown Women's title, and Asuka's going to win the Raw Women's title. And we're probably going to get Asuka versus Baszler, maybe at Payback. But we'll have to see. So I have Bayley retaining, and I have Asuka winning the Raw Women's title. Next up, we have Braun Strowman, as I should just call him, versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt, Universal title. Oh boy. This could go one or two things. Strowman beats the Fiend, Otis cashes in, and becomes Universal title champion. The Fiend wins, Otis is going to cash in, and become Universal champion. Or, they could do neither of that. This feud I really haven't cared about. I see what they're trying to do, but it doesn't work for me. I see why other people like it. It doesn't work for me. If Otis doesn't cash in, I'll be genuinely surprised. So, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm picking Braun to win, maybe? I don't know. I really don't care about this feud all that much. Although what they have been doing with Alexa has been somewhat intriguing, not by much. Strowman's going to win, and Otis is most likely going to cash in. So, yeah. I have Braun winning. Then, possibly the main event, even though the Universal title might come on last. Drew McIntyre versus Orton for WWE title. This could be a very good match. The only bad pay-per-view match that McIntyre has with his WWE title was with Dolph at the Horror Show Extreme Rules. That's because the match stipulation literally was just what Carlito did with Triple H at Unforgiven 07. Besides that, McIntyre's have really good title defenses. The one with Rollins and Money in the Bank was awesome. The one with Lashley was phenomenal. His one with Ziggler's okay, but it was the weakest. I really want Drew to win, but I think Orton's winning. Because maybe the thing that they did with Flair, maybe it was all a ruse. Even though people said that Flair's done with WWE. That could be a swerve, bro. Oh, God, Vince Russo. I'm just going to say much. I am a Russo hater. He's killed a lot of careers, and he killed the once great WCW, even though that the booking before him was a little trash. Thanks to one idiot, Jim Herd. Thanks, Herd. You killed Ric Flair out of your business because you were too stupid. If you want to hear a little more about Jim Herd, look up the Jim Cornette rant. It is hilarious. Anyways, back to McIntyre versus Orton. I think Orton's... I don't want Orton to win because he doesn't need a title reign. Please let Drew win. I have a feeling that Drew's going to lose, but I expect a good match. Because the hype build-up around this, I think HBK might play a little factor into this, but I think Flair's going to get involved and help Orton win, and I don't want that to happen. And if it does, then that kills Drew's momentum, and maybe he can probably challenge Orton at Payback again? Uh-oh. There we go. So, yeah, I really want Drew to win, but I think Orton's winning the title, even though I don't want it to happen. However, if Orton does win, maybe Christian might play a factor. Or, well, I don't know about Edge because he's still out with that torn tricep. But I have a feeling that Christian might be involved. I have a feeling that Christian might be involved. Because if you remember, Orton challenged Christian to a match. Flair low blow Christian and Orton punted him. That could be a part of this match. But we'll have to see. It's this Sunday. It looks to be a pretty good card. So, great to disagree with what I said. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tap the bell for more notifications and more.